Hey gamers, Skippy here. Welcome back. So I thought it would be good to do another video on this since we've actually heard some information. Just as a heads up here guys, this is not about the PC version of 7 Days to Die. Joel has made it plenty clear that PC will be continuing on production as scheduled. It won't affect it at all. So I released my video here at 6:15 p.m. on the 21st once I did hear the news initially that Telltale was shutting down. We had no idea what was going on. We hadn't heard word from the Fun Pimps whatsoever. Now this video has gotten some traction. Some people have brought up some good points, so I thought it'd be a good idea to make a video with a follow-up of the next day when the Fun Pimps started reaching out. It wasn't until the morning. The first tweet we got, the first reaction to this whole thing, was actually from Joel at 7 a.m., and this is how it goes. Telltale shutting down will not impact 7 Days to Die PC in the slightest. Alpha 17 is still coming. It's the biggest, most awesome build, bigger than any DLC, and 75% of a sequel. That is why it's taking so long. It'll be worth the wait though, and we will go gold in 2019. So Joel laid this bomb down. This is the first thing we hear from the Fun Pimps about the Telltale crash. It wasn't until 11:40 a.m. until we heard from the developer side of Twitter. This is most likely posted by Claire. Claire is the one that takes care of the 7 Days to Die community. She's usually the one that goes to the development and tweets out about console stuff. So this definitely looks like a Claire post. Now this one is the one we really need to talk about. It says, "We are deeply saddened by the news of the Telltale layoffs. Our hearts go out to our friends there. Rest assured, the Fun Pimps are committed to the future of 7 Days to Die franchise and will continue to update and support 7 Days to Die on every platform we can." This is where we start getting into a little bit of discussion about it. Now, a lot of people look at this and they're going, okay, that's 100% guarantee that console is going to get developed. We're looking at it going, okay, they're making a promise. If there's one thing I learned about the Fun Pimps, guys, they do not make promises. They constantly said and went back and said, you know what, we're not giving a date, we're not giving a promise. And when I see the end of this here, when it says on every platform we can, that to me is leaving it very open-ended and not very committal. So at least it's something proper. Cheers to Claire for actually reaching out and saying something about console. And I honestly do feel I'm not alone when I share those feelings that they left it open-ended on purpose like that. Really good wordplay. Now, a lot of people have also said, well, Telltale is just the publisher, right? You know, it's not a big deal. The Fun Pimps will just take the title, give it to someone else, and they'll move on. It's a little more complicated than that. It depends on what they have for a contract, if they own any of the publishing rights, which I really highly doubt they do. I would imagine that part of the contract stipulation would be that they own the rights to publish it. So who knows what's going to happen with those, if the Fun Pimps can get them back right away or if they have to fight for them. There's a lot of stuff that we don't know yet, but there's a lot of things I see people saying as fact, like the Fun Pimps own all the rights, all the distribution rights. I did try to find somewhere online and in the forums where one of the Fun Pimps stated that they own the publishing rights for console. Because that's a whole different deal. And if Telltale is not handing Iron Galaxy money to do the port, how is the port going to get done, right? So this is why I'm saying this is going to die for a while. We're not going to see an update anytime soon. But it's not all doom and gloom. Don't get me wrong. As you guys know, I love this game. I love it on console. I love it on PC, both for different reasons. PC being that I can mod it and I can try out the new things right away and I can run servers. Console because I could pick up the game and it always worked for me. I never really had that much problems on it. To be fair though, I was playing on PS4, so I never encountered the MD5 errors that Xbox has, which really sucks because Iron Galaxy was saying that they were working on that bug, which is really damn cool, and it would have been nice to see that solved for the Xbox guys. This kind of leads me though into what I hope to see happen with this whole situation, realistically at least. I think at this point, from my perspective, and this is complete opinion, none of this is fact, but this is my opinion. I honestly think at this point the Fun Pimp should, whatever they have to do legally, get the title back, shelve the console version for now. Joel did announce in that tweet I showed earlier that the game was going to go gold in 2019. So that's not that far off. That's literally next year, which is a couple months away. It'll probably be way later in the year, but he did state that. So I think at this point, just shelve it, take the main game, focus on it, finish it off, bring it up to vanilla, fix the bugs, do what you need to do to make it a really good working game, and then port it yourselves. I'm sure you guys could figure out how to do the console porting. You guys are experienced devs, that should be something easy for them to do. If it's really not, then that's my ignorant. I'm just kind of learning all this stuff, so I can't really go off a lot of experience, but it would be nice to see that. Of course, it would leave a huge gap in updates for console, but when the update does drop, console should and would have a well-working finished version of the game that they can pick up and play and not have crash or like entire chunks of your build just disappear because of the MD5 error. That, I think, would be the best way to tackle it. That way, PC would be done. The modders will take over that game. It'll take off as well because a lot of people don't play alpha games. They'll wait for an alpha game to come out and be finished because they just don't want to deal with the bugs and the constant changes. They just want to go and play the game. So the game will get another boost if they do wait and they do it properly. To me, I think that would be the best solution, and that's what I would like to see. It would suck. A lot of people would complain about like the delay in the console, but either way, we still don't know what's going on. So I think down the road, we'll see what's going on. I'll come back and I'll do more update videos as we get more and more news. Because it could be a legal battle. It could not be a legal battle. We don't know that yet. Anyways, guys, I do hope you enjoyed this video. I just wanted to take a moment to reach out to those who have been always asking me to release merchandise. It's not something I've really been into, just like my own brand and stuff, you know what I mean? But we've come together and we thought a great idea. What we're going to do is create a I'm with Bob campaign. Bob is my dog. I got him in January, right before my other dog passed away. By the way, this hits home too, because 7 Days to Die is where, on console, is where I have my memorial. Holy stutter. My memorial to Lex. So that's in one of my Let's Plays. So 7 Days to Die console really, it holds true to my heart. It's the one I started on. But anyways, we're starting a fund. What we're going to do with all the proceeds is put in an account, and whenever someone local in my town needs to have a vet bill covered, let's say like their dog gets hit and they just don't have the funds to cover an emergency surgery, something like that comes up, what we'll do is we'll get together on our Discord as a community and decide, case by case, what we want to do with it. And then if we go to go ahead, I'll just go ahead and pay the vet, and we'll have the vet bill covered. I'll show everyone the receipt, you know what I mean? Everything will add up. I'll show all the bank account details. I really don't care. I have nothing to hide. This is all for a good cause. So I'm going to set up a bank account for that. I'm going to set up some merchandise, so that should be coming out soon. If you guys do want to be part of the community, definitely check down in my description. Join my Discord. Join my Twitch. Join my Twitter. There we go. That's down in the description too. But I hope to see you guys over there. As usual, guys, stay classy. Always back up them game saves. And hopefully, we'll see some 7 Days to Die console content in the future. Peace out.